Alright guys, in this video I'm going to talk about why blind bidding might actually end up being a bad idea. I know the title says why we should never have blind bidding, but I don't even actually know if we should or not. That's just a clickbaity title. Anyways, I'm that Agent Kelly. I talk about real estate investing in my local market of Vancouver, British Columbia. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. If you get any value or entertainment from these videos, all that I ask is that you thumbs up and subscribe. We'll get into this video right now. Alright, so this is a comment that I see all over my social media, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, that, we should get rid of blind bidding. People are paying, they're overpaying for everything. We should know what all the offers say. It gives people and realtors specifically a platform to be untruthful and lie about everything. And although I would agree that, when given the opportunity to steal, 80% of people will steal, and having blind bidding is almost a opportunity to steal, so to speak. I would add a word of caution when implementing a rule like this, as it's very hard to quantify the actual effects of a rule like this coming into regulation, I guess, probably not the right word, but anyways, I'm going to cover why this might actually be a bad idea. So number one, terms of a contract no longer have value, right? So with the blind bidding system, price isn't the only thing that matters, right? There's closing dates, there's financing, subjects, financing, inspection, blah, blah, blah. All these things matter, and you can play with the strength of an offer based on the terms and conditions in the contract, the deposit, how the deposit's being paid, and again, the closing dates, right? If all buyers know all of these things, what's stopping a buyer from just being like, okay, the seller likes those closing dates and that offer, I'll just change my closing dates to exactly that. Oh, they like that this offer doesn't have an inspection, I'll get an inspection out of my contract. Oh, they like this offer's deposit, I'll just match that deposit. And then the only thing that matters is price, right? So that's a risk you run, having a completely open bidding, right? Number two, right? You may say that, I should be able to see all of the other buyers' offers, right? Well, that's a double-edged sword, because now all of the other buyers can see your offer too, right? So I know that's a short one, but that's number two. That's definitely something to think about. So if you thought you might have had a competitive edge within your offer, well, now everybody else can see your competitive edge and match it, right? Number three, you run the risk of every single sale turning into an auction, right? And you may not think this is a risk, but in auctions, there's a good chance that the price may get pushed up higher, right? So let's take this for an example. Let's just say you're writing an offer on a place and you're beating the guy who's behind you by $5,000. Well, if the agent selling the home is ethical and doing their job properly, the person that you're beating by $5,000 is going to have no idea that they're losing by $5,000, only $5,000. In their mind, they could be like, well, we're losing by $30,000, $20,000, who knows? I'm not coming up that much more. Let's just stop this here. We're done, right? But if the offers, I don't know what the word is right now, it escapes my mind, but if they could see your offer, right, and they knew it was only $5,000, well, they might just be like, you know what? Let's just come up another $7,000. And then you're gonna come up another $4,000. And then it turns into just coming up $3,000, $4,000, $3,000, $4,000, until this person paid more money than they actually would have paid otherwise if the offers were blind. And that may not happen in every single situation, right? I'm sure there's situations where if the offers were blind, that you would end up paying more money than you otherwise would have. But we just don't know the full effects of what might happen in stating a law like this or a regulation like this. I mean, that is a very real scenario that I could see happening in a lot of cases where people actually end up paying more money than they otherwise would have, because it just turns into an auction where it's just two people paying an extra $4,000 or $5,000 until one person gives up, right? So anyways, that's just my opinion on blind bidding. I don't know if it's good or bad. It would definitely make my job a lot easier, but I don't actually know if this is any better for buyers. And that's just my opinion. So if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy content like this, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.